And a happy looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Nice looking teardrop by the swingman McDaniels. Love watching his offense continue to evolve and grow.
Washington a screen. Here's Doncic. Out to Thompson. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Finished off the break.
You know, once he grabs the steal, it's off to the races for DiVincenzo. Extremely explosive.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Four on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. Doncic passes to Thompson. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. So it's the Mavericks now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Back to Gafford, and stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Up the floor. And Randle the bucket on the assist by McDaniels.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Irving against Edwards. Irving looking around. To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Washington. Gobert with a screen on Washington. Outside for Randle. Shot clock at 6. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Thompson with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And the dunk by Gafford.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic with it. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the floor. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. It makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Mavericks trail by 9. Doncic left side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Irving. Still without a bucket. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Doncic with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Gafford comes up empty down low.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Out to DiVincenzo. From behind the arc. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Here's Doncic. Washington outside. Gafford passes to Washington. McDaniels against Doncic. Here's the 3 from way back there. Luka. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Washington passes to Doncic. Here comes Luka. And Doncic with the jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. Drains the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. And Doncic launches from deep. Another miss by Doncic. Minnesota leading by 15. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Washington, a screen on Edwards. Irving with it. Randall's in his pocket. Looking to win the run. That one's wide left. Minnesota's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
I just love the ball move.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against McDaniels. Washington outside. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Washington up top. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah. And now we get to check out the... Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Mike Conley. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. From 13. Outside, Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. With 1 on the clock. A slam dunk by Reid.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Powell, a screen on Conley. Here's Exum. And Dallas hits again from deep.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3s. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And here's Conley. Reid sets a screen. Outside, Alexander Walker. High post Reid. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reid. He was just waiting for that pass.
Powell, a screen on Conley. Here's Exum. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Miller. Minnesota leading by 20. Here's Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
To stop the run. Again, the miss by Dallas.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Miller. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Exum gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Conley. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Conley's got 7 points here in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Exum. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Outside Conley. Up top, Alexander Walker. Powell pulls it in.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Exum shot is off. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. 34 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets that one. Conley's got 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Reed, beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. And it's Doncic in at the point. And they recover it. Back to Gobert. The ball's knocked loose. Randall deciding where to go with it. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Mavericks shooting just under 40% from the field. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little mean streak in him, too, which I like.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Irving. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
McDaniels against Doncic. Inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 22 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. They set the screen. Here's Edwards. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Doncic, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. No good from outside.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Edwards a screen on Irving. The kick out to Edwards. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. Of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Doncic passes to Gafford. Can they get it? And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Doncic with the jam.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Irving for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Edwards looking it over. The three. Misses there. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg.
young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mohamed Bamba, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. DiVincenzo against Powell. Takes it inside. That one goes. Count it.
And DiVincenzo showing off he has the ability to keep himself in great balance.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thank you, David. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Leonard finds Harden. Here he goes. Pass to Bamba. Edwards against Harden. There's the 3. Great D that time from Edwards.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Gobert with a screen on Harden. The rebound by Harden.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now is Harden. Here's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard against Edwards. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Leonard. Pass to Bamba. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, still working on his jumper, but you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Edwards with it. He's covered by Leonard. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. DiVincenzo. And it goes down 2 points.
He's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
Edwards against Harden. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Driving inside. Here's Bamba, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Leonard with the screen on Edwards. Harden against Edwards. It's Powell on the wing. Leonard sets a screen for Powell. Pulls it up. That one rolling around and rims out. Now Randall. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
That's their first of the game, though. So sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Now, here is Harden. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
A smart play with the ball there. Harden just making the right decision.
Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Leonard. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Edwards can't hit.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Jones kicks to Leonard. Leonard down the lane. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Powell dishes to Harden. To the middle, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Jones against Randall. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. And Bamba pulls it down. Edwards gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Harden surveying the D. Leonard on the wing. Bamba a screen on McDaniels. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Edwards against Harden. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Bamba with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Rebound, Minnesota. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
And it's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Kicks it out to Jones. McDaniels against Leonard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the drive. That one falls. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
A three from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Picked by Randall. Driving, it's Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Harden outside. To the inside. Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
DiVincenzo has a real nice burst, and that time used it.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. This time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Shot clock at 5. The Clippers, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
2 shots. James Harden. The play will be reviewed.
Can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Five seconds left now here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes. And
Okay, so now, that is more than enough of us. Let's see.
And as we get into this third quarter. As we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Dunn is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Coffee in at the small forward position.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Shannon, defended by Batum, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass. Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
First team foul.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Coffee. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 12. Outside Porter to end the run. And it's good on the way in.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Alexander Walker. Miller kicks to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 3. Porter knocks it away.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Wingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Both shots good from the stripe. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Timberwolves leading by 9. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Reed gets the bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Done outside. Pass to Coffee. Zubac's a screen on Miller. Here's Coffee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Minnesota has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And the shot goes in.
The player gets a feel for that floater. It can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Alexander Walker. Zubac defending. Shot clock at 6. Reed in the post. Guarded by Porter. Good work there as it goes. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Batum sets a screen for Dunn. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Batum. Inside. Zubac the pass to Dunn. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Porter looking it over. They set the pick. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Here's Shannon. Dunn covering. Pass to Alexander Walker. Porter with the steal. Driving the lane and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And so it's the Minnesota. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Bamba setting the pick for Leonard. Jones with the screen on McDaniel. Clock is at 3. Leonard chewing him up inside.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
Randle against Jones. Randle a screen on Hart. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be tipping off a homestand starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Wizards, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Hart. To the paint. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Here's Harden. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside for Randall. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Another shot. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Leonard with this screen on Edwards. Harden against Edwards. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Leonard. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Jones against Randall. McDaniels in the post. Randall no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Harden. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Sinks the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. For the 3, off the mark. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They won this game going away. They were the better basket. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it.
Like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Mo Bamba out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Now here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Clippers ball.
Here are the Clippers. Harden scanning the floor. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Lively with a screen on Powell. Irving, the pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Jones. Harden from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doncic against Leonard. Screen by Lively. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Now here's Leonard. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with a 3. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Three-pointer, Harden. Thompson pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Lively with a screen on Harden. And here's Thompson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I don't think there's any such thing as too deep a shot for Klay Thompson. His range extends way beyond that stripe.
Thompson against Harden. Leonard with a screen on Thompson to end the run. Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Takes a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Harden, the pass to Bamba. Jones feels it out. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Bamba.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
And stolen by Bamba. Out to Powell. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Irving. Doncic against Leonard. Lively passes to Doncic. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 9. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Thompson, a screen on Powell. On the wing, Irving. Powell covers. Irving looking around. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Dallas closing out this quarter with a 7. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Bamba in at the center position.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Now here's Doncic. No points yet. Irving for 3. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Thompson, a screen on Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson's shot is off.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Leonard with a screen on Thompson. Here's Harden. Shot clock at 5. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure of the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Now here's Thompson. Second chance shot. The rebound by Bamba. The Clippers trail. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Harden finds Leonard. Back to Harden. From the arc. Doncic grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, Kyrie Irving, dangerous from any spot on the floor, but in the corner, boy, you better get out and check him.
Leonard with a screen on Thompson. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Dallas leading by 4. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Washington, a screen on Powell. Here's Irving.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Harden. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Well, what a surprise. James Harden has finished a play with contact and gets a chance for the three-point the old-fashioned way. Nicely done, James.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside for Irving. Washington, a screen on Powell. Irving, the pass to Washington. Back to Irving for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Harden against Thompson. Bamba, a screen on Thompson. On the wing, Harden. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The three-pointer off the mark.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Irving.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Well, James Harden is just so good at drawing contact and getting himself to the charity stripe. It has been a specialty of his over the years.
Harden hits them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Washington, a screen on Powell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Clippers trail by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harden against Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
That's good from Harden. Harden hits them both. Now Irving. And stolen by Jones. Here's the lob. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Matt Valley, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at the Clippers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, and let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective.
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Dwight Powell out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
Now, Nick Batum does pre-shot preparation, so on the catch, he is ready to rise and fire.
It's Exum on the wing, defended by Dunn. Gafford the screen. Exum attacking. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Exum's size and speed make him a tough cover, and especially in these pick and rolls as a passer.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Exum. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Grimes. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively.
Coffee, the pass to Zubats. Dunn outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, just nice to see the time spent in the gym by Chris Dunn coming to fruition on that jumper.
Here's Exum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Exum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Left side Porter. Here's Coffee. No made baskets yet. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Basket's good.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Got a piece of it. Powell passes to Exum. Back to Powell. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Right side Porter. Driving in. And he gets it to go. And now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Exum passes to Powell. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Grimes. Out to Powell. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Listen, what we know is this guy is a good finisher, and Powell now trying to extend that range, make people respect him out beyond the arc.
Porter, the pass to Batum. Outside Porter. Batum sets a screen. Porter with it, picked up by Powell. Here's Batum. Misses the jumper.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Daniel Gafford on top. Ivica Zubats third.
These guys are as close as you get to a sure thing on the offensive end. All season long, they were shooting with pinpoint accuracy.
Porter with it. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Exum outside. Pass to Powell. Back to Exum. Powell sets a screen. Exum outside. Fires high post. The Clippers grab the miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Batum sets a screen. Coffee, the pass to Batum. Here's Coffee. Still no points. For the lead. And Grimes pulls it down. Exum outside. Pass to Gafford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll... And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Fight through it, okay? You got to screen better.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Now here's Dunn, tightly guarded. Zubac, screen. Dunn, pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Batum outside. Porter, the pass to Batum. Over Doncic. Batum, shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 6. Pass to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. The shot won't fall. And it's Porter with the ball for the Clippers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. And here's Doncic. Irving, a screen on Leonard. Doncic passes to Irving. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3 ball. Not going to go that time. Clippers trail by 6. Bamba inside. Working on Thompson. Shot by Leonard. No good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Irving for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on Thompson. They still need this. And Harden lays it up and in. Harden's got 20.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Powell against Irving. To the middle. Here's Lively. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Harden. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Hits the 3-pointer. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Harden with a bucket.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Screen by Lively. Powell with a steal. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Leonard with a screen on Irving. Powell against Irving. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. Harden missing again. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Washington, a screen on Powell. And that one's good. Irving.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down. And so it's Dallas with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Washington, a screen on Powell. Irving, the pass to Washington. And here's Thompson for three. Here's Lively. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Derek Jones.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Harden. Hits the trifecta.
James Harden for 3.
Here's Irving. It's Lively, high post. Here's Irving. It's off. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie.
Maybe the best day of the end. And the start lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's Randall top of the key. Edwards inside. He's covered by Thompson. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good that time.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammate.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend the floater like that.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
The offensive rebound, out to Thompson. Lively a screen on DiVincenzo. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Edwards. Last game we saw him score 32. Popped up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's Doncic. The shot from the low post is good. Doncic has got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Pocket 6. Thompson with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Back to Lively. Stolen by McDaniels. On the wing, Irving. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Randall surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. Doncic grabs the miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Irving with the ball. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. And they get it. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. On the wing, Thompson. Lively a screen on DiVincenzo. Thompson right side. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The 3 for Doncic. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Edwards slides in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Takes it inside. Thompson. Irving up top. Washington with the screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Doncic. And stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Edwards. Irving against McDaniel. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot. As you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now, who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams. Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Inside, Edwards finishes strong. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Just 3 to shoot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Randall, a screen on Irving. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. It's hauled in by Doncic.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Irving for 3. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Edwards, a screen on Irving. Driving inside. Here's DiVincenzo. And he uses the glass on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Irving. Doncic outside. And the slam by Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Edwards with the screen for McDaniel. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Irving looking over the floor. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu.
And now let's... That is more than enough of...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Shannon. He takes it in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Powell with the screen. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid.
Naz Reid.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Minot. Powell with the steal. Now Marshall. Oh, good with the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And a wide open shot from Reid. Good on the three-point shot. Reid's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Into the lane. To Exum. Dallas moving it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Shannon. He's defended by Exum. Reid. Now Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. 4 on the clock. Reid against Powell. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Gafford. For the screen on Miller. Marshall passes to Gafford. Here's Grimes. Screen by Gafford. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Timberwolves shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reid. Back to Alexander Walker. For the lead. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Exum. Defense is right there. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller, the pass to Shannon. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Reid. At the top of the key, Alexander Walker. Here's Shannon. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Powell with the screen. Pass to Grimes. Swiped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Alexander Walker. They grab their own miss. Takes a 3. Exum pulls it in. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
Alexander Walker with the ball. And Reid throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reid gave the dunk everything he had.
And here's Exum. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now Irving, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Lively, that's good.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Going inside. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic left side to take the lead. On the wing, Doncic. Lively sends a screen for Doncic. Back to Lively. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The Mavericks trailing. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Doncic, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Randle a screen on Thompson. Here is Edwards. Pulls up, high post, and right through it goes.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Thompson sets the pick for Doncic to take the lead. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Doncic. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Thompson sets the pick for Doncic. Thompson right side. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here's McDaniel. That's to Gobert. Irving with the steal. Doncic feeling it out. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Doncic. 5 on the clock. Off target with the jump hook. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Washington with a screen on Edwards. Outside Irving. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Irving. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. That shot off the mark. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now Thompson. Outside Irving. Lively sets a screen for Irving to the paint. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Can't hit that one. Thompson against Edwards. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and then put them up by 2.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy.
What's not to love? About opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Leonard looking around. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Count it. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Up top, Randle. 5 to shoot. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Edwards against Harden. Puts up a deep 3. Minnesota with a rebound. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself. And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Bamba, a screen on Edwards. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Edwards. And Harden with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Los Angeles. To the inside, Gobert. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, I think this is the start. They want it. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Bamba, a screen on McDaniels. Leonard passes to Bamba. Banked it in off the glass.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Now here's Edwards. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Randle against Jones. Outside, DiVincenzo. Tries the 9-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Out to Powell. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
Mama, the pass to Harden. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Powell. Gobert with a screen on Harden. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The rebound by Bamba.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Inside, here's Leonard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Very skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got 5 points. Here's Bamba. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Minnesota. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi Leonard out there with Mo Bamba. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derrick Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce. And you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique. And it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
Bamba finds Jones. Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
Edwards against Harden. Out to Powell. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Harden. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 3 on 3. Outside Edwards. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Harden surveying the D. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 4. Leonard outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Randall on the screen. Edwards against Jones. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Bamba, the screen on McDaniels. And Leonard, here we go. They get the rebound. Here's Bamba. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Harden to end the drought. And the Clippers miss again. 1:36 left in the second. Here's Edwards for 3. Randall. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell against DiVincenzo. Powell outside. Outside Jones. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Again, the miss by Leonard.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Outside for Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Edwards against Harden. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 7.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Back to the game after this break.
Over at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons will face off against the Warriors. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that'll do it for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Miller, Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Over to the wing. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and going to be called every time.
Outside Porter. That's tipped. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Shannon. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Batum. Here's Alexander Walker. And he lays it up and in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Porter. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
First in opponent points per game, and they did a lot of damage from range. Third in three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end. Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed in the post. Porter's there. Alexander Walker sinks the tray. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
Dunn, the pass to Coffey. Tries it from the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Coffey's got his first basket. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Shannon. Yet to see a basket. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
So it's the Clippers now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. He gets it in there. Dunn's got his first points of the night.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
The shot's good.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Porter. And there's the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Dunn outside.
2 minutes.
Yep, that one goes. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Reed. And so they foul intentionally.
Kevin Porter Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Porter's there. Got it. Alexander Walker's got 12 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Dunn outside. Nifty move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
Well, I really like how Dunn draws these fouls. He's actually excellent at getting defenders to foul him.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:04 left to play in the third quarter. Reed, a screen on Porter. Outside Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Coffey. Pass to Zubac. Porter looks it over. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Porter. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Porter. Here's Alexander Walker. And he converts the layup. He's got 14.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Now done. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Minnesota has possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Randall can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Powell against Edwards. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bamba up top. Outside Harden. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 9. Back to Edwards. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Leonard. Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Picked by Gobert. Strong drive by Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Randall a screen on Harden. Outside for Randall. 4-3. And James Harden pulls it down. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Powell passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Leonard leaves no room for error.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Edwards a screen on Powell. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Edwards against Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Powell. To the paint. And stolen by Jones. Leonard for 3. He goes up again. Here's Bamba. Outside for Harden. And there's a 3-second violation.
Minnesota basketball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Powell. DiVincenzo with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Edwards against Powell. Randall a screen on Powell. Clock at 6. And it's Randall with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Bamba. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Randall on the screen. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Gobert finds McDaniels. He drops it from range. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Harden and Gobert with a block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 9. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was
some NBA basketball. On 2K Sports here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Moving on the wing along with Johnson. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Now here's Doncic. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Washington sets the pick for Irving. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
And here's Los Angeles. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Harden outside. Driving in. Pass to Jones. Nice D from Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively a screen on Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stop.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Irving with a clean look buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 7 points.
I know Kyrie is one of the best finishers in the league, but trust me, he enjoys the 3-ball.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. If feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2 to the left side wing. Here's Bamba, good on the triple.
He's still working on his jumper, but you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Irving against Powell. Washington sets the pick for Irving from deep. And no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. We're off and running.
That's a smart read from Powell. He analyzed the play there and made the right pass.
Leonard against Doncic. Here's Lively. Lively sends a screen for Thompson. It's good from long range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They get the rebound. Harden kicks to Leonard. Bamba a screen on Washington. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Washington, that's good. Several lead changes. Going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Wow, wouldn't he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Irving for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Bamba is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Irving's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Powell's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers. Irving against Powell. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Powell with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Doncic against Leonard. Lively a screen on Powell. Here's Irving. Bamba with the block. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Pass to Jones. Misses the layup. Mavericks trail by 4. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by Bamba.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
There's a screen by Washington. Irving for three. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Harden up top. He's covered by Thompson. Fires the three. Jones looking for an opening. The three. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 3. The kick out to Irving. Powell with the steal. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Doncic. Inside, stolen by Jones.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Outside Leonard, back to Jones. Kicks it out to Harden. Mavericks with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Irving from long range. Dallas again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard dishes to Bamba. Leonard against Washington. Kicks it out to Harden. From the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Stolen by Bamba. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Harden against Thompson. Harden outside. Jones finds Harden. 5 to shoot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Doncic against Powell. And Doncic, here we go. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. They need this. And that one is off. Stolen by Thompson. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Even though the team has called him their point guard, James Harden is first and foremost paid to fill it up. He's a great passer.
All right, guys, let's swing it. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Dwight Powell. He's out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Most of Gafford's points are going to come right there around the rim, and he loves to throw it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Clippers leading by 7. Now done. Outside for Batum. And here's Porter. There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Gafford sets the pick for Exum. 4 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
And you like the workmanlike approach from Batum on defense, just making effort and having some great coverage area.
Down low, here's Zubac, and it's good, 2 points. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Powell with a screen on Dunn. Here's Exum. Dallas again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Batum passes to Dunn. Good, nice job down low. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Poke loose. Pass to Grimes. And stolen by Dunn. Batum passes to Porter. Back to Batum. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties for draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Dunn passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Dallas again turning it over. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Gafford. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Porter looking it over. Ball's knocked loose. Zubac kicks to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Batum sets a screen for Porter, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Powell with the screen. 3, Marshall. Porter pulls it in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gafford. Back to Exum. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it to go.
Man. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
First team foul.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Porter is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Harden. Irving dishes to Doncic. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Jones to the inside. Irving with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Lively's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Leonard with the drive, and finished off by Leonard.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Harden against Thompson. Over Harden. The Clippers grab the miss. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Harden. Shakes him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Lively is screen on Leonard. Doncic with it. Bamba picks him up and finished off by Lively.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Harden against Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Play Thompson with that deep range.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And he makes good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Well, Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Irving looking over the floor, and it's Norman Powell with the foul.
Norman Powell.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving.
And Powell giving great effort here defensively.
Irving misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Harden against Doncic. Harden with the stop.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who
can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
To the left wing. Lively finds Thompson. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
It's Powell on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Inside, looking to end the run. Lively the pass to Washington. Back to Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. And the jam by Harden.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Lets it go with a 3. Off target. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. Well, all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and